I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 180. 54 miles. Hey, you're up left. You're on call.
First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. General West. Let's go.
On second down, Smallwood. And he gets us up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, There's not going to be very many teams, if any, looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sione Takitaki showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Joe Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll run here with Mixon, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Running for it, Smallwood. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Exit. Showing it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
Switch out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tavon Austin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down now, Smallwood, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll get this out wide to Boyd.
Complete to Tyler Boyd. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Go! 30 base. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice a season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to throw here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break. Anything
helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Completes it to Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start the drive with Smallwood. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
180! Alert! Alert! Alert!
They run it again with Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
180! Hurry!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He finds Austin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Here we go. Check safety.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a